I find him more of a Scotchman myself. But I think he's very much like the same drinking habits that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Definitely drinks alone. With a good book by his side. Edward's apparently rattled by Gant's little pep talk, if you want to call it that. So, I don't think
blackmail.
Yeah, that's all you need. You've got Gumshoe there. He's more or less the same. So again, like I don't want to give too much away about the future games, but again, this does kind of serve as a bridge to the sequel. And in the sequel, Edward is disappeared essentially. There's a lot of very kind of like Phoenix kind of euphemizes what he did. Like at the start, he kind of makes it implied that like Edward killed himself, but he didn't. He just like gave up on being a prosecutor, because kind of Phoenix had kind of perceived that the two of them were now a team, and then Edward just kind of leaves, kind of way.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Edward is still around at certain points. He's almost like tactically deployed in certain places. But yeah, and obviously then he gets his own game as well. Also, I'm sure I've mentioned this already in the playthrough, so apologies if I'm repeating myself, but you will see Emma Skye again in this series, as she is the Gumshoe equivalent in Ace Attorney 4.
Oh, well done her, making it all the way to 4.
Yes, so again, as I said, because this is coming out after the original trilogy, you do all the CSI stuff, the gameplay we've seen here, in the fourth game.
Nice.
That was they had the gimmick because it's on the TS, so they're able to use all those gimmicks.
Yeah, so they're able to use those fingerprint finders and stuff like that. Very
exactly,
good.
Yeah. So this is the little bonus round, as we mentioned last time. So again, this is the basically just keep the like, oh, cheer up, Emma, it's fine type deal.
Yeah.
But it's also more to cheer up Edward, I should say, not Emma. So this is the proof. This is the proof that they were both a team working together. And boy, will they not make a habit of that in the future. But it's kind of funny, like, because like this kind of case serves as a bit of a springboard for how all the final cases will go in future, where like basically the dream team are Phoenix, Wright, and Miles Edgeworth, and when the two of them like come together, shit gets solved, kind of way.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not sure if you're gonna be playing the future games yourself, but the last case in the second game is a fucking perfect example of this, and in my eyes, is perhaps the best case in the series, maybe.
Ooh.
I will leave it to your discussion if you ever do get around to it. If indeed we may even play it on the channel, or you played in your own time, I'm sure it'll come up in conversation at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
But definitely the final cases in every Phoenix Wright game really do pack a proper punch, like, and we're quite fortunate in the sense that we've had two of them in this playthrough.
We've had the end of the first game and then the remastered game as well.
Exactly, yeah. And again, I've yet to play 5 or 6, but I believe that tradition continues in those games as well. So fucking, they're all bangers, lads. I just want to throw it out there, just all bangers. Oh look, another book.
Detective Pikachu.
It literally is. It's a little fucking peep with a magnifying glass and little hats.
Pika clues. I think we should just end it there.
I'm really fucking tempted. I'm actually really tempted to just replace you now with a fucking Wobbuffet. God, we really picked a bad time to relaunch the Pokemon podcast. I'm gonna have jokes like that every single time. Charmander.
Okay.
Yes.
New journey on his own.
Yes. So this does kind of like just serve as like this is officially the end of game 1 now. So
yeah.
move on to this. And this is the fun part.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Gas.
For fuck's sake.
Of course.
2 wasabi dogs.
Yep, coming right up. So yeah, we've this is a carbon copy of the last ending where we just kick off. And yeah, you can even get the shout out if you want to. Which actually I think you have to in this part, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. And there you have it. Now we roll the credits for a second time.
That was enjoyable. Really good villainous characters and characters that you. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he's off to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like that. Like you have the Angel Star, who's just annoying as fuck. You've got Officer Yeehaw. You've got the Blue Badger, who's the real breakout star.
No doubt. And again, you'll be seeing a lot more of the Blue Badger particularly in Edgeworth's games. Poor fucking can't get away from him. Yeah.
Oh fuck. But yeah, no, really enjoyable. Very long, lots of twists and turns along the way. But there's Detective Gumshoe back in the office.
Look at him go. That's really not what they meant by that, Gumshoe, but okay. But yeah, now that we've kind of played through the entire lot now, obviously the first 4 cases themselves, and then this fucking marathon, which is nearly the entire runtime in and of itself.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Ace Attorney? Because as you can imagine, guys, we did kind of play this to kind of get us through lockdown as such. So what's your thoughts on the series? What's your thoughts on this game?
Hey, it's Meekins! Wow!
Had to be done.
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed it. Like the detective kind of problem solving aspect. Sometimes the kind of logic behind it is a bit skewed and not really flowing with, I suppose, my logic and things. You've got to think outside the box a bit, which takes a bit of getting used to, especially when you're dipping in and out of playing it. If you were to sit down as a marathon session and play it, I think you might be more in the mindset. But like some of the twists and turns genuinely have me like, oh my god, which I think is good, or it's I'm incredibly stupid. I don't know. Either way.
Oh god, it's looking at me.
Why? Why are we getting an end credit?
I don't know. It's not saying anything. It's just dancing. It's really making.
Was this invented to be creepy?
I think so. Yes, I think that was the joke.
Or is it unintentionally creepy, or is it intentionally unintentionally creepy?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Right, his idea was that it was the chief's design. Oh, there's Marshall. Look. He's in prison for some reason.
Ah.
There you go. So now we know what happened to him. Ah. Well, he seems happy. Justice has been served.
Yeah. As long as his houseplants are being managed.
That's it. Yeah, so do you see it as a series you check out in the future then?
Yeah, definitely. Enjoy the kind of problem solving aspect, like I said. I have a Sherlock Holmes for the DS game, which not as fun characters, I would suppose you'd say, like, you know, kind of similar mechanisms for find the clue, examine the clue.
Yes.
But just not as I suppose mad characters. It's very much, you know, serious Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Yeah.
But this has been good. You know, the jokes, the the laughs you can have, the kind of ridiculous humor it's right up my alley. I like it. Definitely would jump in.
Oh, definitely. I like that's what makes the Ace Attorney so good, is that it's so over the top in a sense where like it literally is a case like it's just essentially like an anime take on courtroom dramas, which is great because they're like dramatic as themselves. So now you have like this colorful casts, colorful cases, and as I said, some cracking twists that it's very hard to say like whether you'd see them coming or not. You know, there's some of them are obvious, but some of them aren't. You know, especially midway through the case where like it's almost like a reset. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like there's a reason why we played these based on essentially my recommendation, because they're really good, and I knew you'd like them because I know you've got a massive hard on for detective games, and this is the grandfather of them all. Like this is a genre setter.
Look who it is.
Look.
Oh, okay.
So again, that's just kind of a bit of like a housekeeping there because she does come back in the second game.
Right.
So it's
okay.
just a bit of continuity is all. But yeah, and like I said, there's tons of games in the series to check out. As I said, there's 2 Edward games on himself. There's the main canon series goes to 6, and there's a new release out called The Great Ace Attorney, which is set in feudal times, which is very exciting. And there is actually, if you're interested, a crossover game with Professor Layton.
Interesting.
So Miles Edward gets around, or Phoenix Wright gets around.
They certainly
Edward
do
does as well.
Oh,
hello, Bellboy.
Bellboy.
Oh, what's this? Yes, we leave that there. That is as we find out in the next game. That was his letter of resignation.
Interesting. I do like this post-credit kind of check-ins as well. That's kind of a neat idea. Marvel might have been watching this.
Yeah, very much so.
I like how she's going to Europe by train.
And it's also happened to be the same train station you get to fucking Maya's village, like, you know. Apparently you have to go, if you just go up to the mountain, you get a biplane to it. Oh, hang on, what's this?
Here's Detective Pikachu.
It is, but wait, there's more.
Oh.
There's a clue here to be found.
Open up
what's
the
this?
cover.
Oh, there's an envelope. And what's this?
What is this?
Would you look?
Aww. So cute.
There you go. So there you have it. That's a nice way to end everything on.
Excellent.
There you go.
Well,
So-
I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, because I certainly did.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And
It is kind of a pity you weren't able to play it in person, but like I said, I think this gives you a great chance now to check out the rest of the series.
yes.
Because
And
like I said,
whether
like this is. I was going to say there, like, because again, you can easily sleep on this one if you haven't tried it out. Even if you haven't played the first game, like there's a lot to love. And now that you've seen the first game, you can definitely get hooked onto it. You know, because that was the same case for me as well. So I'm merely sharing the love here for what is perhaps like. Yeah, it's one of those. It's just a really good series of games. The quality has been great throughout. Like there's very rarely a stinker in the series, you know, throughout all of its iterations. But of course, Bert Bob, we have to move on to other business.
Other business, indeed, which is against the run of play, because we did a good game here. And we're going to do another good game, because my whole thing is good game, bad game. And usually I read the endings of good games, but I'm actually not too sad to see this end, because my next game in our
go on, you say, you do the honors. This is your gimmick.
Secret of Monkey Island. Woo!
More specifically, The Curse of Monkey Island is the full title. So yeah, like again, we tweaked the formula a little bit here because we have a side channel, and they have unwillingly taken the bad game gimmick off us, which is probably, if anything, great. Burkbot is quite grateful of that. So,
Yeah.
so it's only bangers from here on out, lads. But yeah, we're not stopping there. We had every intention of playing Monkey Island 3, and then some sort of fucking virus hit, and it didn't seem right to play it over lockdown. I wanted to actually sit down and enjoy this game because I think many people who have played this game will say it's perhaps one of the best games they've ever played. Especially in the point and click adventure genre. Like it's really up there in terms of quality. Thinking of like we would have played the first 2 games ourselves, right? But they were HD remakes with voice acting and stuff like this. Now, bringing it back to like say 1999, whatever the year it was very early when the first time they're doing the voice acting for these characters, like beautiful handmade, like what's the art style like? The art style reminds me a bit like Hey Arnold's. Now that type of like Nickelodeon type of sketches, very similar to that. And it's all a really good story. It's a fun story. It's a fun game. And there's 2 difficulty settings where you can have like the easy modes where like you just piss through all the solutions, or you can have the hardcore puzzle pirate challenge where everything is a long drawn out affair, you know. And be fair, Burkbot, we will judge you if you take the easy path.
Oh man, okay.
But don't worry, You'll have help.
Yeah,
we'll be bringing somebody along to help you out on your journey, to make sure you're not alone on this trip to Monkey Island
parrot,
again,
if you will.
I don't think she'd like to be called a parrot, but I'm sure we can. She might play along. Who knows? We'll find out. Yes. So
she might not see this.
She almost certainly will not see this.
This will not make the cut.
She doesn't watch any of our stuff, let alone the fucking Madness channel. Gee, Jesus. Anyway, so yes, I'm coming soon to the Monday Madness channel. Myself, Burkbot, and a special mystery guest later to be revealed.
Who is not a parrot?
No, definitely not a parrot. We can 100% confirm, not a parrot. Lovely plumage though, all the same. But either way, we will be playing The Curse of Monkey Island. That's next on our journey. So stay tuned. We will be playing that very, very soon indeed, because it's fucking long overdue at this rate. So we're gonna get a fucking move on with it. But until then, Burkbot, hopefully you feel like an ace attorney now.
I actually do. I feel like I know all 2 rules of court law, and I think that's enough. I'm gonna sit my bar tomorrow.
Excellent. Well, there's only one way to end this Let's Play then. Do the honors.
Woo! What?
Did the thing.
Objection!
Jesus. Needs direction much?